From Lewis Billups dropping an interception to the Lin Elliot game, these are the worst plays in NFL playoff history. Let's start back with Jackie Smith, who will forever be remembered for his dropped catch in Super Bowl XIII that haunted him for almost 40 years. The crucial moment occurred in the third quarter with the Cowboys trailing the Steelers. Despite a successful career as a tight end, Smith's final game ended in disappointment as he failed to make the game-tying catch. Dallas had to settle for a field goal, which proved costly as they lost by 4 points. Next up, we have Lewis Billups, who is most remembered for a dropped interception during Super Bowl XXIII. The missed opportunity had a significant impact on the game, allowing the San Francisco 49ers to tie and eventually win the game. However, the tragedy in Billups' life extended beyond this moment on the field. His life took a destructive path marked by illegal issues and personal struggles, leading to a fatal accident and tragic end. In the 2014 NFC Championship game, the Green Bay Packers were leading throughout with high odds of winning. At halftime, the Packers' odds were 94.4%, and with just over 3 minutes left, they were at 99.9%. However, the Seahawks mounted an improbable comeback with a key moment involving a dropped onside kick by Green Bay's tight end Brandon Bostic. Seattle went right down the field and scored and eventually secured the victory in overtime 28-22. This historic collapse remains one of the most painful losses in Packers history, with the game being remembered by Bostic's dropped onside kick and the Seahawks' ultimate comeback. Moving forward, we have the infamous 2006 NFC wildcard game, where the Dallas Cowboys faced the Seattle Seahawks. With just over a minute left, the Cowboys had a chance to win with a short field goal. However, a fumble by quarterback Tony Romo during the kick attempt dashed their hopes. Romo tried to recover by running toward the goal line, but he was tackled at the 2-yard line by Seahawks safety Jordan Babineau. This event became a memorable moment, marking a painful loss for the Cowboys in the playoffs. Next up, we have Super Bowl XXV, when Scott Norwood of the Buffalo Bills missed a crucial 47-yard field goal attempt at the end of the game, resulting in a 20-19 victory for the New York Giants. The term wide right became synonymous with the miss. The Bills, aiming for their first Super Bowl win, went on to lose 4 consecutive Super Bowls. And as we all know, the rest is history. Buffalo remains as the city with the longest championship drought of 60 years plus. Norwood's unsuccessful attempt led to the team seeking a replacement, and in 1992, Steve Christie replaced Norwood, marking the end of his career. In Super Bowl XLVI, late in the game with the Patriots leading, quarterback Tom Brady threw a crucial third-down pass to receiver Wes Welker. The ball wasn't perfectly delivered, forcing Welker to make a challenging attempt to catch it. However, he failed to do so, leading to the Giants' opportunity to win the game. While some blamed Brady for the less-than-ideal pass, Welker took full responsibility, stating if the ball hits your hands, you're supposed to catch it. This play is remembered as a pivotal moment in Super Bowl XLVI. Getting to the top, we have the NFC Championship in 2012 between the 49ers and Giants. 49ers wide receiver Kyle Williams made 2 crucial punt return fumbles that led to New York Giants scores. The second fumble in overtime resulted in a field goal that sent the Giants to Super Bowl XLVI. Williams' inexperience in punt returns proved costly, and the 49ers' dream season came to an end. Williams questioned why Ted Ginn Jr. had to be injured, forcing him into the return role. This next one is a real shame. In the 1998 NFC Championship game, the Atlanta Falcons defeated the heavily favored Minnesota Vikings 30-27 in overtime. The Vikings, with a regular season record of 15-1, suffered their second loss at a critical moment when their place kicker Gary Anderson missed a field goal. This unexpected turn of events led to the Falcons tying the game and eventually winning in overtime. The Vikings' loss, despite their impressive season, marked a historic moment in NFL history. Next up, we have the Wild Card Showdown on January 5, 2003 between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. The Giants initially led 38-14, seemingly on their way to a victory. But a series of events, including fights, poor sportsmanship, and a dropped touchdown by Jeremy Shockey, changed the course of the game. The Giants' defense struggled to contain Terrell Owens, allowing the 49ers to erase a 24-point deficit. In the final moments, the Giants had a chance to win with a field goal, but a crucial long snapping error by Trey Junkin led to a missed opportunity, and the Giants lost 39-38. Does anybody remember Lin Elliott's infamous role in the Kansas City Chiefs' 1995 playoff loss to the Colts? His missed field goals in the defeat led to a harsh backlash, and the game is often labeled the Lin Elliot game. Elliot, dubbed the kicker who shall not be named, recently took responsibility for the loss in an interview. When the postseason rolled around, questions emerged as to should Elliot be forgiven for his notorious performance. In the 1987 NFC Championship game against the Washington Redskins, the Minnesota Vikings suffered a tough loss with a controversial play. With 56 seconds remaining and facing 4th and 4 at the Washington 6-yard line, running back Darren Nelson got open near the goal line, but the pass from Wade Wilson bounced off his hands. Wide receiver Anthony Carter ran the wrong route, bringing an extra defender near Nelson, contributing to the missed opportunity. The Vikings ended up losing the game 17-10. Blair Walsh, a skilled kicker for the Minnesota Vikings, faced a career setback in 2016 when he missed a crucial 27-yard game-winning field goal in a playoff game against the Seahawks. Despite a successful career before, this miss had a lasting impact, and Walsh took responsibility for it. The Vikings, struggling to secure playoff wins, faced challenges in subsequent seasons. Walsh, however, struggled to regain his previous form and was eventually cut by the Vikings. Houston sports have experienced both highs and lows, with events adding to a history of disappointments. The collapse of the Texans in the playoffs against the Chiefs, blowing a 24-point lead, left fans devastated. Shortly after, the Houston Astros faced a scandal as their manager and general manager were fired due to an investigation into sign stealing. These incidents contribute to the city's challenging sports history, marked by moments of hope followed by significant letdowns. In a game between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs, Asante Samuel Jr., a cornerback for the Chargers, dropped an interception in the third quarter. Even his father and former NFL cornerback Asante Samuel Sr. trolled him on Twitter, stating, "If I was his teammate, I would whisper in his ear, 'You just dropped $1 million.'" Despite the dropped interception, the Chargers' loss was influenced by other factors, including a pick six by the Chiefs, securing their victory. The elder Samuel was also reminded of his infamous dropped interception in the 2008 Super Bowl while playing for the New England Patriots. And now for the last play on our list, the fumble. In the fourth quarter of the 1987 AFC Championship, with the Browns needing a touchdown to tie, running back Ernest Biner fumbled at the 3-yard line while avoiding a defender. The Broncos recovered the fumble, securing their lead and ultimately winning the game, advancing to Super Bowl 22. The play is remembered for its impact on the Browns' missed opportunity and the Broncos' path to the championship. Which playoff moment do you think was the worst? Share your thoughts in the comment section.